Yo, what's up, guys? It's Chef Chris Cho, and today I'm here with Rone. He's a King of the Dot champion.
All the way from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, battling to my right. Introduce yourself.
Roney Baby The Prince, soon to be the king. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Our very own Philly artist too, and we about to eat.
I'm ready. Let's go.
Let's get it.
Let's go. Today I think like a king. It's in my bones, in my speech. Today I eat like a king. I'm thinking bon appetit. It's been 6 months. What glory did you bring home to the league? You ain't even seized the throne. That crown was thrown at your feet. What is the title to you?
Damn. So can you walk me through a little bit of
Yeah.
this?
So anytime you order Korean food, you get a bunch of side dishes. So these are like the side dishes. They're just like vegetables to pick on.
Right.
Korean food is generally pretty damn healthy.
Really?
And
Okay.
but we're gonna we're actually known for Korean barbecue. So
Dope.
we're gonna be doing some ribeye and some prime rib. Yeah. So we're just gonna like.
That's
chop
awesome.
that up. Yeah.
And so how is Korean barbecue different from like any other barbecue I might have before?
We're just better.
I believe it, man.
Actually, two-part question. Who are your
Okay.
favorite freestyle rappers growing up, and who are your favorite rappers in Philly, like freestyle-wise?
Just like plain, like real, like you know how we talked about earlier. There's like
Either
real
or,
freestyle.
yeah.
So like plain old freestyle when I was growing up, people who were actually making it up on the spot. Guys like Swan, who used to battle. Guys like Thesaurus, who's like a dope battler. Even though he would mix in some premeditated stuff. Guys like Blind Fury, like I was saying, or like No Can Do from California. Like
way.
those guys who have like just different styles and who you can just tell are coming up with something that's not just like a rubric or just following the same kind of words, you know.
Yeah.
How about you? What kind of like freestylers did you respect like coming up?
When I grew up, I actually grew up more like, I used to love just like, do you remember Juice? It was
Of
like
course, yeah,
That
man.
was like a classic, you know. I remember
Juice
when
was incredible.
Yeah, like Jin was another dope rapper. Watching Freestyle Friday was just
Yeah,
my
man.
weekly shit, and Reed Dollars used to kill. Reed Dollars used to be so ill to me. I'm like, damn, this motherfucker's gonna take it to the, you know, like.
Yeah.
They used to grip him up on the back, like
By
he
the
was
back of his
fucking
shirt.
Pitbull and shit. And
How
I'm like,
sick was that, man?
yeah.
You probably know the whole rap, like Young Reed, Southwest
Yeah,
representative. You probably, I think everybody growing up in Philly knew
even
like
like Cassidy and Freeway. That shit was crazy, you know, like.
that was crazy too.
I still remember that shit, like
Put
Coke
the beat on.
Yeah, put the beat on. See, I remember things by pictures. That's why I never really wrote, because I freestyled as in I freestyle, because I suck at memorizing lyrics. So even for you, I could, apology if I can't remember by word,
Right.
I could see through pictures. Like when you're just like you know that Joe, when you're like, oh, but something like, I don't have fat friends. But see, I'm like, I didn't say the actual verse, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
I mean, these fat jokes are mad heavy. Y'all might get mad at me. Shit, I might lose all my fat friends. Oh wait, I don't have any.
Like these fat jokes are mad heavy. My fat friends, or what is it? These fat jokes are mad heavy.
sorry, and it's like, oh,
I might or like my fat friends like might get mad at me. I might lose all my fat friends. Oh wait, I don't have any.
Yeah, that shit was crazy, yeah.
Oh man, I can't even remember my own
That's
shit, man.
How do you remember all that? That's crazy.
Man,
like,
so I'm kind of like you. I don't have a great memory. Like I can't recite all my verses back like that. Like I don't have a photographic memory to like just recall any of them like that. So I just have to like pound it into my head, like, and I have to say it 1,000,000 times every day, just over and over and over and over, just to like make sure that like my shit is like second nature to me, so I don't even have to think about it, and it can come out of my mouth and I can still say it, you know.
Damn. So these are the.
Damn, I never seen it like that.
You know, let's start with the KOTD. I'm hungry actually. I didn't eat all this.
Yeah, me neither. I'm ready for it. So what do we got going on here? What is?
So this is the prime rib, the short rib.
Holy shit.
We actually butterflied the whole thing and then we marinate it.
Wow.
That's like it.
That's beautiful. That's a long cut of meat right there.
Oh. Yeah, can I get a pepper rice? You like white rice, brown rice?
Anything, man,
Okay.
anything.
Let me just get a white rice and a pepper rice.
I'm
It's
here.
just white, you know?
Super white. Not just a little bit white. Very, very white. Alright, so I mean I have terrible chopstick game.
Oh, okay.
It's
I'm gonna
like
get
bad.
some. Okay.
No, I have some.
Yeah.
I have some, but it's like, should I just embarrass myself and
I
just
get
like
some
go
for
for
it,
it?
so, yeah.
I don't mind it.
Yeah.
I don't mind embarrassing myself. But it's just gonna look a little bit sloppy. Like people will just laugh at me.
I want to see that shit.
Alright,
But let's
fair
start
enough,
with
fair
the,
enough.
this is the seafood pancake.
Okay.
So we're just
I
gonna,
got you.
Actually,
My man, appreciate it. Save me a little bit of embarrassment. Yeah, what's this? What is a seafood
so
pancake?
seafood pancake is a fucking seafood pancake.
Oh, okay. Say no more.
Here's a dish for it. Yeah.
Oh. So you just pick up the whole kit and caboodle.
Yeah, you could cut it half, or you could eat the whole. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Ask him how seafood pancake tastes. I bet he'll say it tastes like seafood pancake.
This seafood pancake tastes like a seafood pancake. No, that's nice, man. It's like nice and buttery, flaky on the outside. Some nice, a little crisp crunch from the onion. And what else? What kind of seafood's in here?
It's like you have some shrimp.
Okay.
Damn, I'm translating Korean to squid. Okay, I was like, I couldn't think of what squid is because I have to think in Korean first. We got some shrimp, some squid,
Nice.
and some scallion and onion. You know what's one thing? I always talk to Dana about it. I love cooking. My work sucks. You know, like so.
Yeah,
even
you can't
he's like,
describe it all?
Describe what the food's like. I'm like, fuck, this is good. Like I'm a type of person who's like, oh, what you think about that girl? Is like sexy as shit. That's it. You know,
Right,
when there's a lover like, yeah, like your tone of your color of the skin. You know. Yeah.
Oh, we'll stop by your spot.
They'll be out before that.
Let me try. You just want to try some?
No, she was just saying my shirt collar's been tucked in like an asshole the entire time.
I saw that too, but I was trying to.
You gonna help me out, bro? You got me looking like a dickhead. If I got some food on my face, you gotta tell me, man.
I was trying to spit a bar later about the collar. You know what I mean? Like,
That's fucked up, man. That's a nice like little appetizer there.
yeah. So you say you did have Korean food a couple times.
I did it in LA in LA. I went with Joseph Kahn, who is directing this movie that Dumbfounded and I were in. He took me out to a Korean barbecue spot.
Is that I think I recently saw. Is that about the battle?
It's about the
Okay.
battle world, yeah.
I think I just saw it on like Dumb's post the other day. Something like there's gonna be a battle movie. coming
Yeah,
out.
there is. Like he has a
Right.
role in it. I had a couple lines in
Right.
it. A bunch of battlers like Disaster,
Right.
Holla the Don, Loaded Lux. They all had parts in the movie.
Yeah.
And so when I went out for the first time to kind of read for the parts and everything, Joseph took me out to some Korean barbecue, and that was the first time that I'd ever sat in front of the grill like this and
Yeah.
had it all kind of done for me like this. But he had like smaller cuts of meat. It wasn't that like
Yeah.
long of a cut of
Yeah.
meat.
I mean, sometimes they cut it. I mean, if we use a slicer, but this is just like a little more authentic way of. I guess we could just use a slicer for it, but I mean.
No,
these
I
are-
don't.
yeah,
I'm just
yeah,
curious
yeah.
to see what's different
Yeah,
about
yeah.
it, or
Yeah, of course, yeah.
And so you cook the bone right on there too.
Exactly, yeah.
Nice.
How was your first Korean food? Like, was it like, oh, it's kind of different. It's definitely not like Chinese or
No,
Vietnamese food.
it was like it was way. The meat was more like it was more meat based and more just like pure meat based rather than like sauces than I had expected. Like it was almost like Argentinian food or something like that. How it was just like great cuts of meat, just well cooked, just juicy meat that didn't need a lot done to it really. And I guess that's what the lettuce is for. You kind of like taco it up a little bit.
Yeah. That's exactly how I explain to people. Like, if they want to learn how to eat it, I'm like, just think of it like a taco. That's the wrap. Put some protein, which is the beef, and put some carb, which is the rice, and some vegetables and some dipping.
And so these vegetables in here would go on top of the taco?
It's actually more of, it's usually just this dipping sauce you have right there, and just the onions and garlic.
Right.
But you're more than free to put, but usually it's just the lettuce.
Okay.
Actually, let's do this right now while we're, how do you eat your beef? Do you eat it rare or?
However is best, honestly.
Okay.
Well, how would a connoisseur eat their
You know
meat?
what's funny? Korean people never eat their food like kind of like rare, which is so weird because it's so much more juicier.
Yeah, I don't mind it rare at all.
Yeah.
But I know some cuts of meat, like you don't want a filet mignon that's really rare because it's a different.
So let's
So
get a
what do you
lettuce.
think?
Get a lettuce.
All right.
So you could cut the lettuce in like smaller pieces. So first things first, add a little bit of carb in it.
All right. Some of the white rice for the white boy.
Yeah. And then I have to get the purple zone because I'm the yellow.
What a great time for me to show off how bad I am at chopsticks.
Let me get some fork to the. I'm purposely not getting him a fork right now.
Let me fail out here, man. And it's crazy because it's not like I never used chopsticks before in my life. I use chopsticks all the time, and it's just I'm just really bad at it. And now the pressure's on, and I'm like kind of choking. You know what I mean? I'm floundering. Yeah, I got some.
I'm gonna grab one of these.
Oh man.
You should zoom into that later. And then like maybe like a pepper.
Okay.
I feel like garlic, but and then I just dip these salt and put it in. Right there, yo.
Okay, let's go. And then just a little sauce. And what's in this sauce? What we got going on here?
Soybean paste.
Thank you, man. You saved the day. I don't have to keep on embarrassing myself.
So another thing is about this is a huge tip. Whenever I teach people how to do the wrap, people actually bite half, right?
Right.
Except for you're supposed to actually put the whole thing in, but I didn't tell him before he made it.
Okay, we can do it though.
Because then if you bite in half, everything kind of scorched out.
Right. So just pop it in.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Wow.
That was a big.
Yeah, that was no joke.
Alright, so the way I like to eat it is I don't actually do the taco wrap.
You don't like it?
I actually just like eating the beef.
That's fine.
You know what I mean? Like, even when I eat tacos, I kind of like don't eat the whole burrito, the outer side of it.
Right.
But there's no real right way to eat it, so eat the side dishes freely, and I'm just gonna actually like just grab the beef and just eat, no way.
Cool. So what I got from that was like a real like, oh, I got a little, my man, looking out. I'm just a slob. Yo, so what I got that was like a real like nutty flavor right away. Like almost like a peanut flavor. Where's that coming from?
The soybeans, yeah.
Oh, that's from the soybeans? Nice. And just a little bit of jalapeno. Gives it a nice kick there. Yeah, and just the meat is just so good. It's just so naturally beautiful. And that's why I'm going to make the switch to the fork so I can actually enjoy myself now instead of just embarrassing myself this entire time.
That was funny though. That was fun.
Just embarrassing
Yo, can
myself.
I actually ask you something? When you actually do interviews like this, or do you ever worry about if I do something, I'm gonna actually just so does it ever worry you whenever you do interviews and stuff that these are the things that people might look in the future to come at your neck? Which probably people will, you know?
Especially if I battle some Asian dude, you know what I mean? And he says that he just roasts me for not being able to use any chopsticks, man. He would kill me for that.
Or I mean, rappers have a persona they like to keep usually. That's why I think you're so authentic and I love it. But
It's just, I'm just gonna go down with the shit, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, like, if people don't like me for being me, it's just like, well, fuck it. Like, I'll definitely embarrass myself on camera just because, like, we all embarrass ourselves sometimes, and it's like, all right, I'm trying something new. Like I would much rather try something new and be embarrassed at it than never try something new.
Ever had kimchi before? This is like the Korean food that it's like General Tso chicken almost if it's for Chinese.
Really? Is it like a flavor, or is it like a way that it's prepared?
I would say it's like spicy. It's fermented.
I guess I've had it in like a fusion type restaurant on like a sandwich.
Kimchi, it stinks after if it's on your finger and shit. But whatever, fuck it. How do you enjoy so far? Is this what you were thinking, or what were you coming in here thinking of? What were your expectations?
I expected, it's like, I mean, it's tastier than I expected. It tastes better than not that I expected it to taste bad, but just all the flavors are just more full and pretty even too. Like there's nothing that is overpoweringly spicy or overpoweringly like bland or anything like that. Everything has its own texture, and even the kimchi, like it has a spice to it, but it's not like
it's not crazy,
it's not crippling. You know,
not like a challenge, like spicy challenge.
I'm getting a little sweat, you know, just a light sweat, but nothing too much, you know, just a light sweat. But yeah, it's delightful, and so that's done here. All this is like
everything.
Wow. What's the preparation like for that? No, you're good. What's the preparation like for all this? Is it something that you just prepare like one at a time, or once a day, or
we're just constantly just keep changing, making it. Like when zucchini's out, like before like an hour or two, we just start cutting it up. Kimchi has to be fermented for a while, but besides that, everything
it has to be fermented. Why? There's alcohol in it?
No. As in like, yeah, it's just like it's like pickling.
Oh, okay, I got you.
We soak the cabbage in salt for a whole day. Then we take it out. Then we baste it with all the pepper flakes and stuff, and then we ferment it for a good about a week or so.
That's no joke.
Yeah. That's why it has that little sour taste too, like kind of like a little pickling, but.
Yeah, it's very interesting. It's just it's a different burst of flavors, but they're all like so fresh and like individual. It's not like they're all like smacked together in a sauce or anything like that. Like they definitely stand out on their own.
I feel like these two are probably a flavor that you don't usually taste out of Korean, but anything else is very similar to other Asian cuisine, You can use a fork, whatever, like.
I'm trying to like show off and like act like I can hang, but the reality is I can't hang. I just can't hang. I'm embarrassing myself. She's giving me the old cut it out there. You're making everyone look bad now.
Do you write songs a lot too?
I do. I have a nice background writing songs. I'm actually trying to do a track with Danny.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I've been writing songs for a while, putting out music. If you want to go out and check out those albums, they're on iTunes under Rone. Go and check them out because you'll probably like it. I'm sure you'll like it.
Yo, go get it right now if you fuck with me.
Yeah, right? Seriously, man. Fucking go and get that. Let me afford to go places where I can learn how to use chopsticks. Buy a couple albums so I can learn how to use some freaking chopsticks.
So what's your favorite food, or what's the food that you hate?
This is like kind of disgusting, but like a comfort food for me is like corned beef hash. It's just like it's like pretty poor food. It's like canned food, but like my mom comes from an Irish family, and they would just like her mom would always just make corned beef hash when they were growing up. So it's like when I just want to have something like just to like make me feel good about myself, I just even for dinner I'll just make some eggs and some corned beef hash, and that's just what gets it done. But like for like a death row food, like my last meal, it might be like a cheeseburger or something like that.
Yeah.
Like just a good old fashioned cheeseburger.
I love like growing up in America, fast food is probably like really our comfort food. You know what I mean? Like that's
for sure.
What we just really grew up on.
It just gets the job done. It's almost like a treat when you're a kid. Like, can we get some fast food? Like, can we go to McDonald's? And so it's like it almost like psychologically reminds you of a special occasion or like something being.
I thought Big Mac was like the best thing in the world. I wanted to grow up to eat the whole thing by myself when I was like really young. When do I get to be
eat the
Taking
whole
up-
Big
yeah,
Mac on your
yeah.
own. I like having like some kind of crunch to the soup.
Yeah.
Something to help you digest a little bit.
Try this. It's like,
Okay, sure. What's this?
it's ribeye, family sliced ribeye. Korean people eat a lot of shit real hot too. Like even the soup, it comes boiling hot. You know, like,
Really juicy.
yeah, a lot of people really like bulgogi. Actually, I looked up on Google one day, and I think bulgogi, like they say, like top 5 food Americans like of Korean food, and bulgogi's in it. But kalbi wasn't, so I thought that
It's
was.
probably because of that nice fat in there. But
Yeah.
it's definitely a good little mix.
Do you have a what's your goal like? Sorry, you're eating, but you can answer after you. But do you have like how do you see your like next 5 years? Do you want to be on top of the? Do you want to continue being on top of the battle scene? Do you want to be selling more music? Or is there a rapper that you kind of not like want to be like, but someone like you look at it as like a role model, or maybe like in that field?
I want to start taking what I'm doing to different parts of the entertainment world. So exploring the comedy and exploring the acting type stuff, like exploring just hosting or having conversations, having some kind of formatted TV show or something like that, or YouTube series or something like that. That's the kind of stuff I want to do and kind of branch out, because rap was never the only thing I liked, you know. It's just it's just one dish that I'm bringing to the table. So I want to be able to bring all this other stuff to the table kind of at the same time, which might be a lot to juggle, but hopefully it'll just lead to some cool new adventures for me.
You have an upcoming battle as well. Are you excited for that?
Getting ready for it, man.
Yeah.
It's like in a month from now I have. So I have the title. I'm the champion
Yeah,
right
exactly.
now. So I got to defend the championship.
Judges came to a decision, 4-1, and the winner, and the new King of the Champion, Rone.
I told y'all! At home, I told y'all! At home, I told y'all! What up, Philly? We brought it back to the East Coast.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's
Isn't that nuts, man?
That's crazy. You know,
And
like,
no one from the East Coast had ever won, man.
That's-
So it was all Canadians and people from the West Coast, and so I brought it back to the East Coast, man. It's crazy. But yeah, I had to do it one time, man. I had to do it one time. Shit, man. So it should be a good one. It's on King of the Dot, August 27th. Check it out. It should be interesting.
Damn, it's like coming real soon.
It's happening, man. It's creeping up on us, so I gotta be ready.
Do you ever just walk in there like, nah, I'm not that prepped this time. This guy really has it this time. Or like, what's your
Never
mentality
on the day of. Like sometimes afterwards, I look back and I'm like, all right, I was kind of underprepared for that. But on the day of, I've always gotten to a point where like I convinced myself like, oh, we're doing this. Like this guy has no fucking hope. Like I always just get to that mindset, and like even when I like can't even like deliver it like that, cause like I've done like if I have like 50 plus battles and stuff like that, not all of them are gonna have gone like 100% perfectly. And so like there's times when I don't take it to that level, but like every day on the morning of, I'm like, fuck yeah, we're doing this. I don't care if I'm scared. We're fucking jumping in the pool.
Do you get nervous before you do get
Every time, every single time I get nervous, and it's like I've come to like have a relationship with my nerves. Like I'm like
I'm just thinking for you right now. I just got the butterflies,
bro, because you're just going. There's just 1,000 people in a room, like just fucking waiting for you to fucking say something, but even more waiting for you to mess up. So it's like if you mess up, you kind of they're kind of like justified, like boo, like they want to boo you, they want you to fucking tear you down. And so it is nerve-wracking, and it's like, man, I better be like perfect. But once the floodgate opens, once you say your first word, it's pretty much over then. You know what I mean? It's just like you're just getting through it. You know what I mean? You're just kind of coasting. That's what you put in all the work for. But like the moments before when they just call you up to that stage, it's like, fuck.
Yeah.
Shit is scary. Yo, you ever see the compliment battle?
Nah, I didn't. He told me about it. I didn't see the comment. Yeah, I didn't.
It's dope, man. But that's like it's like at the same level. I mean, you would enjoy the performance stuff, but it shows that not only can I be a very mean person, but I can tell you some really nice things about yourself too. I'll make you feel pretty good about yourself. So yeah, you gotta watch that. That was another good one.
You're probably more polite than me.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're probably better on a bike than me, more nice, more might, more white than me. If we crash with gorillas and killers, you're more likely to win a fight than me. Even though you're twice the size of me, you're probably more light than me. If we put up the same status on Facebook, you will probably get more likes than me.
Oh yeah, anything that you want to say to your fans or any, you know, like I know you got a battle coming up soon right now.
Yeah, it's Rone. Check out the battle against Caustic on King of the Dot, August 27th. Go ahead and buy some merch at kingofthedot.com. Buy my album, Committed. You know, follow me on Twitter, _Rone. Follow me on Instagram, Adam Ferrone. It's that simple. And come here and get some goddamn Korean food, because this shit is fucking delicious. I haven't stopped eating since I sat down.
Thank you for, you know, it was really, I really had so much fun today. Just like,
Bro, I had a blast. I'm still having a blast.
yeah, all we did was just eat, talk about rap, hip hop, freestyle, life, Philly, East Coast, everything.
That's dope, man.
What
What more is there to life? You know, I'm
Exactly.
satisfied right now. I'm very happy, man. I appreciate you taking care of me, man. I'll definitely
And
be
as
back.
long as we had fun, that's all that matters.
That's
and I
all
hope
that
you guys
matters.
had fun, you know. All right, yo, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time, right? And we out this bitch.
We're out.